Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Loving Jolly Reaction. I want us to watch this collection of videos and see how MAGA farmers are devastated. Kindly watch till the end and I'll be back with more commentary. This video is for education purposes and all credits goes to the original owner of the videos.
There's stories all over the internet about farmers going bankrupt across the country. And I want you to know, I want to feel sorry for you. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to care at all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because typically I have empathy, but I'm really, really tired of telling you farmers and you people that are in rural parts of the United States, I'm tired of telling you what your vote does to you. Yeah, I mean, you guys in the red states, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you're broke. You don't have any money. West Virginia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, you get my point. You're broke. And yet you keep voting for the Republican Party that wants nothing to do with you. And farmers, guess what? You're included. But you keep voting red, and now you want me to feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Starting to say, I never thought that voting for Trump 3 times would result in me losing tens of thousands of dollars. A beekeeper out of North Carolina says, yeah, I proudly voted for Trump all 3 times. I flew flags for him and put signs for him in the yard. But now I'm out tens of thousands of dollars due to lost federal funding and tariffs, so I cannot export my products, my honey and my wax, to other countries like I could before, and nobody's buying it in the United States. Hay producers in Idaho and Utah that export alfalfa hay to China are now seeing 135% tariffs put on their product, and all of a sudden, they don't have anywhere to ship it. They held it all winter in hopes of sending it off to China in the spring, and now China's not willing to buy. Soybean producers are once again being hit harder than they were in the first Trump administration, and China, for its part, has diversified where it pulls these products from, with Brazil becoming the #1 soybean exporter, and other countries picking up the slack for honey, for beeswax, and for hay around the world. Now, China's doing a great...
No. You voted for this. We warned you. We told you how bad it would be. And you wouldn't listen, so now live with it.
Thought of the day. Joe Biden. And if you voted for him and don't regret it, you too.
Today's the day that I turned my truck in. I between the shops and the insurance and everything else that goes with it, the payments, I went broke. Put it my way, I just went broke. I turned my truck in. Love my truck. I tried my best. It's the worst day of my life.
I don't give up. Is this you? Yeah, that's you.
I said what I said, Joe Biden. Say one good thing about Joe Biden. He'll be dead soon, and then...
May you forever live in this energy that you created for yourself. May you have the day you deserve for the rest of your life.
It's financially as well as emotionally. It takes a toll.
Vincent, you voted for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
He thought the Trump administration was going to focus solely on deporting criminals. It seems immigration officials, he says, are just trying to meet quotas now. 6 Nicaraguan men who on May 27th were detained along US 1 in Sugarloaf Key on their way to a job. Their immigration attorney says it should not have happened because 5 of the 6 have their paperwork in order with pending asylum cases. Vincent Scardina is the owner of the roofing company where they worked. He's owned it 37 years.
You become their friends, just not an employer, but a friend. and you see what happens to their family, it's quite a shock.
Given his support for the president, we asked what he would tell the commander-in-chief if he had a chance.
What happened here? This situation is just totally, just blatantly not at all what they said emotionally.
MAGA, let this be a lesson to you that you shouldn't let it get this far. It's already gone too fucking far. And here's the thing. You fucking people that are like, oh, I didn't vote for this. The fuck you didn't. You voted for this. You wanted this. But in the Republican world, and as a woman who worked in politics for 22 years, trust me, I fucking know Republican world. In a Republican world, if it doesn't happen to you or people that you love and respect, then it never happened. It's a lie. That's never happened. And that's the fucking problem. Republicans, you need to wake the fuck up. This is happening to people. Before it has to happen to you on a personal fucking level, I need you to wake the fuck up. I need you to see that this is happening. That this is happening outside your world and that you're going to do something about it. I know it's very scary. It'll be very, very scary. But fucking do something about it. It's pathetic. It's pathetic as fuck. It's 2025. I should not have to talk to American citizens like this. But here I am. Here the fuck I am talking to you guys like this. Do better, be better. And your Sky Daddy's fucking disappointed in you.
Get those crocodile tears away from me! Stop acting, bro. Stop acting like you didn't know. Come on. Come on. You just didn't think it would happen to you.
The Trump admin and ICE are not deporting hardworking illegal immigrants from farms and small businesses.
Well, you're obviously not going to take it from me. We've only been telling you a million fucking times now that yes, he is going after hardworking people, not just criminals. If you're not going to believe me, that's fine. I will give it to you from the horse's fucking mouth. Here you go. A Trump supporter himself, a man who voted for Donald Trump, who owns a business, had his whole fucking crew picked up and taken and deported, even though they were here legally. I'll roll the clip.
You voted for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did. They did everything right. And they all had their work permits. What I understood from what he has said and from what ICE officials have said, that is not at all what they're doing. And then all the representatives of them are stating the same thing. That's not what we're doing. We're going after the criminals. Well, what happened here?
For fuck's sake, even the founder of Latinas for Trump, who worked tirelessly to get Donald Trump elected, came out and said, yo, this is not what I voted for. Granted, I would say that yes, Donald Trump screamed from the rooftops that this was exactly what he was going to do. But many people are waking up to the fact, even his own supporters, to know this man is not just deporting criminals, but rather going after hard-working families, people who are here legally, who are going to their court dates and picking them up and deporting them. And if you don't want to believe me, that's fine, but believe the people who voted for Donald Trump, your own people who are telling you this isn't right. Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you won't see my face again. Thank you. Goodbye.
I love a good FAFO moment, and boy, did this MAGA supporter have one. Vincent Scardina, a small business owner who has a roofing company in Key West, voted for Donald Trump this year. And then on May 27th, ICE swooped in and abducted 6 of his workers, a third of his workforce. He lamented about how difficult it is to hire new people in a small community unlike a big city. He said sometimes it even takes years to train them. He also shared a story of another person in the community who lost 9 out of his 10 landscaping employees, basically putting him out of business. All of the abducted employees of his were from Nicaragua, and they had valid work permits and no criminal records. Scardina even got emotional during the interview, saying that he considers many of these people his friends and has gotten to know their families. Talk about being out of touch with reality. Needless to say, he says he has some buyer's remorse.
I got a letter recently that my property taxes are going to go up $600 a year from now on. I got a letter that my homeowner's insurance is going up $60 a month. My propane company sent me a letter that my propane is going to double this year. They just came and filled up my tank. It was $1,000. That's crazy. Also, as a entrepreneur and business owner, I get my health insurance through the marketplace. So you have the Affordable Care Act. I pay $45 a month. They just informed me that if this bill passes and I lose my tax credit, I'm going to go from $45 a month to $660 a month for health insurance. I need to buy a new car and I can't, because the cars have gotten more expensive and the interest rates have gotten so much more expensive. I can't find a reliable car that has the same monthly payment of $450 a month that I've been paying now for a new car. Not necessarily new, but new to me. Groceries are insane, and it feels like every day I get a new email from another subscription that I have, whether it's Netflix, my website subscription, everything's increasing in price. And I sit pretty much every day stressed about money, and yet I know that there are so many people in this country that are way worse off than me, and they're not making it, y'all. They're not making it. What hurts me the most is that there are so many women especially that just cannot afford to leave abusive homes, and they have to stay in it because of this economy. So are we great again, America? Like, is this what you voted for? Meanwhile, they all sit there in DC, not feeling any of these pressures, not doing anything about it, not giving a shit about the American people. I have been extremely poor, and I have been extremely wealthy. And I know from firsthand experience that the wealthy people don't notice it. And most people are pretty self-absorbed and aren't thinking about other people anyway. So we got to talk about this more. We got to raise hell. We have to let DC know that this is not acceptable. Regardless of your party, we have got to help each other.
So I got a lot of grief about a post I did where I said I think it's hilarious watching these farmers cry over losing their family farms after voting for Trump. And I guess hilarious is the wrong word. It's more cathartic to see MAGA voters have to suffer through Trump's policies like the rest of us. Because, I mean, come on, they had to get bailed out Trump's first term. They should have learned then. He did a tariff war with China, and there was a farmer bailout. Anyone remember that? You know? And then they voted for him again in 2020, and they voted for him again in 2024, and here we are, a bunch of them are losing their farms. But guess what? They're not losing their farms. Trump is going to do another farmer bailout. He's going to spend between $10 and $50 billion to bail these farmers out. And like, what does that even mean? They're still going to have to pay a lot for all their equipment because of the tariff wars. And because of the tariff wars, now China is buying all their soybeans from Argentina. Are they going to start growing different crops? How's he going to find people to buy these crops that want to pay the tariffs for it? Or is he just going to bail them out every single year? You know, when I say it's hilarious, what I mean is I want these people to suffer for voting for Trump. So they learn that the Republican Party doesn't care about anyone that's not a billionaire. They don't. All they care about is tax cuts for the rich. I mean, look at this government shutdown. They want to cut off health care to millions of Americans to give billionaires a tax cut they don't even need. Trump is not your friend unless you're a billionaire. Period.
Welcome back, and I hope you have watched those videos till the end and you have seen how the white farmers are devastated. These white farmers voted for this system so badly. They wanted to punish the black farmers. They didn't know that this system that they voted in so badly will come and hunt them one day. But we have seen the white farmers coming out in large numbers, begging, crying, and telling that these governors have sucked them dry. For sure, the white farmers are broke. The white farmers are bankrupt. Others have lost their investment, their lifetime investment. Others have lost their livelihood. Others have gone even to an extent of losing their families because they don't have money to provide for their families. They depended on their farms for livelihood. Now the economy has risen. They don't have money to cater for their families. Now they are coming out and begging for help from the government, but the government has gone silent on them. The government have turned their back on them. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to run to. They don't know who will come and rescue them from this governance that they voted in so badly. This system has rendered them helpless. We have seen so many white farmers coming out and crying. They are saying that their crops are rotting in the farms, but they voted in so badly for this government too, so that they can punish the black farmers and they can punish the immigrants. They wanted the government to deport the immigrants, not knowing that these immigrants people are the one who are working for their farms. Now the government had deported the immigrants, and to their surprise, there is no one who is coming to look for jobs on their farms to work for them. Now they're telling the government, no, bring back those immigrants so that they could work on our farms. They didn't remember that those immigrants are the ones who are working for their farms. They didn't remember that those immigrants are the ones who are helping their products to flourish. Now they don't have people to work for their farms. They don't have market to market their products. Even China has cut ties with them. They don't want to buy their products anymore. They are bankrupt. They are crying for help. They don't know where to go to. They don't know where to run to. Now, even so, the government has cut out the funds that it was supporting them. The white farmers were being supported and given loans with the government to invest in their crops to help them in their farms. But now the government have cut off those funds. There is no longer any fund that the government is providing for them. Now these black farmers are enjoying and celebrating. They are telling the white farmers, you have been enjoying our sweat. Now it's your turn to face what we have been facing all this through. We have been going through hell in your hands. Now the government has turned back against you. Is where that you are coming out and begging for help. No, we have been suffering all this while, and we have been struggling, but we have been enduring all this. We have strategies that is helping us to survive on this harsh economy and harsh environment. You voted in for this government to punish us. Now you are facing the wrath of your own decision. The white farmers are now extremely poor, but they were extremely rich before this Biden system came. Now they are telling the DC that this situation is unacceptable. But remember, this is the same situation that the black farmers have been going through, while the white farmers were enjoying the benefits and the privilege of the black farmers. Now they are seeing the weight and the burden that the black people have been going through while they were enjoying their benefits. The black people have never come out even on a single day to ask for help or to ask the government to help them. But in this recent situation, it has not taken even a long time. In this governance that they voted in for this governance not long than 2 years now, but they have come out in large numbers crying and begging for help. But this is what the black farmers have been going through for over 100 years. They have been suffering, they have been neglected, they have been treated like modern slavery, but we haven't seen them coming out and begging for help. They have mastered their ways of survival. They have their own strategies of surviving in harsh condition and in harsh economy. But these white people have come out crying like they were in that situation in over 10 years. But they are the ones who voted in. These black farmers came and advised them, please don't vote for this governance. This governance is coming out. It will haunt you one day. But the white farmers voted against their own will. They voted for this governance they voted for this governance to punish the Democrats and to punish the illegal migrants. Now they are seeing the impact of the migrants. Now they are seeing the impact of the black farmers in the society, but they are the ones who assumed and neglected the black people advice. Now they are the one who are suffering. Now are the one who are going bankrupt and who are going extremely poor. But the black farmers are flourishing and their farms are establishing. They are the ones who went and took the opportunities of the black farmers to export their products. But the black farmers came up with an idea of selling their products in their own societies, in their own people. Now their products are being sold, and the white products are going bad in their farms, to an extent that the white farmers are burning their crops on their farms. They are regretting to vote for this governance. Now they are the ones who are seeing the impact of voting for this Donald Trump governance. The black farmers have zero empathy to white farmers, because they are the ones who voted in for this government in large numbers. Despite being warned, they came out in large numbers and voted for these governments. The dream of America is no more. Guys, this video is for education purposes. We are here to learn, and if today is your first time coming across my video, please like, subscribe and share. God bless. Bye bye.